Hello everyone, my name is Stephen Thompson, Professor of Communication and Department Chair of the Speech Communication Department at College of DuPage. I'd like to welcome you to one of several of my internet sections for summer of 2018. I am actually going to be teaching 4 sections of internet speech during this first 5-week period. And so you have chosen to enroll in one of my many sections. Now, saying that, any document that I post, any video that I post, will be going to any of my 4 sections. So you should be enrolled in either section 01, 05, 10, or 15. And so again, whatever section you're a part of, I want to welcome you to Speech Communication 1100 for summer of 2018. It is very, very important that you get started right away. This is a 5-week course, and so everything that we have going on will be done by July 2nd. And so that is our drop dead end of the term final date, and I will have grades entered into the system by July 3rd, which is the following day, and then that way when the college comes back from the 4th of July holiday, all of the grades are in the system. So if you need the credits for transferring to whatever institution you might be a part of, if you go to another school, that is available to you right away. So again, welcome to Speech 1100. Again, I am Steve Thompson, and I am the professor of record for 4 sections of internet speech, one of which you are a part of. This video is going to be roughly about 10 minutes long, just so you know, and it's going to cover a couple important things right away to get you started. First off, once you get into Blackboard and get going, you're going to notice that there's a Start Here tab. I'm actually placing this video in both the Announcements tab and the Start Here tab, and I'm going to be emailing a link to this video to every student in my section. So the goal is to get people to watch this right away. But there's a Start Here tab in the upper left-hand corner of our course. That's where I want you to begin, and it's going to highlight for you a text message service that I like to use so that when I put out a new video similar to this or a video on an assignment, you can get that right away. Sometimes it's easier to just click the link that I text out from the smartphone than it is for you to constantly be logging into Blackboard, checking for new videos and new information. The other thing that's going to be in the Start Here tab is information on your textbook. Now, the textbook is called Experience Communication. It looks like this in hard copy, but because this is an internet course, I have selected an electronic text or an e-text. So there is not necessarily a hard copy. If you're interested in a hard copy, you can purchase a hard copy for an additional fee. I think it's like 15 or 20 extra dollars after you've purchased the electronic textbook. Now, it's important that when you look at the syllabus and you look at the textbook information, that you not only know that it's an electronic textbook, but that access code that you get, it gives you access to Connect, which is a McGraw-Hill management system. It's a type of technology that gives you access to not only the textbook in my course, but also the modules that we will complete and the quizzes that you will do this semester. So it's important that you use the access code, that you're not probably buying your books secondhand from somebody off of the internet, because you're going to need that valid access code to get into the modules and quizzes for the course. After you've signed up for Remind and you have your textbook, it is very important that you look at the syllabus and the schedule for the course. Now, in the syllabus tab, I've posted my traditional syllabus, and then I've also given you just a schedule as well. The schedule is also in the syllabus, so I've put it in multiple places because I want you to make sure you know what we have. But the syllabus is a huge document. Please do not be overwhelmed by the syllabus. And when I say it's a big document, I think I've added so much stuff in there that it's around 20, 21 pages long. The goal here is to give you a lot of information I don't get to see you face to face, right? So I want to make sure that I've given you a ton of information up front, maybe to help minimize questions. My goal is to be an advocate for your success. And the one way I can be successful is if I give you all of the information up front so that there's no surprises. The syllabus does that for me. So I would highly recommend that you print that document off and you go through that document, or if you're just going to keep it electronically, that you do go through page by page. It's not exciting stuff, but it really highlights and overviews the course. I've heard from a lot of people who look at my syllabus that the course can seem intimidating, overwhelming, maybe like it might be too much. But I promise you, the goal is to keep it simple. Simplicity is important in my class. I also believe that you really got to get through Unit 1. That's the biggest hurdle in my class, is Unit 1. You have to believe you can do it. You have to really commit to the requirements for submitting your presentations. And once you get through the first unit, the people that survive that tend to breeze through Unit 2 and then typically finish fairly strong in Unit 3. So I realize if you have questions or concerns or something, email me, but you can do this. I want you to be successful. I don't want you to open my course. I don't want you to read the syllabus and drop out and withdraw. But I also want you to realize as you go through that syllabus that I have to set the course up in a way that meets some state of Illinois state standards, and sometimes that can be intimidating for some people. Okay, this class has a high amount of flexibility. I mean, you are going to dictate your pace. You're going to dictate most of your schedule. I have 3 very hard unit deadlines. Now, those unit deadlines are non-negotiable. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3. Those unit deadlines are June 11th for Unit 1, June 20th for Unit 2, and then the last day of class, July 2nd for Unit 3. And I talk about these several times in the syllabus, but those are hard deadlines. So you need to complete everything that's in Unit 1 by that first deadline. I really don't care how fast or slow that you do that content in the unit, but you got to get all the content of the unit done by the unit deadline. And then same thing for Unit 2 and Unit 3. So you really can pace yourself within the units as long as you're meeting those hard deadlines. So you have a lot of flexibility. Now, every assignment is not always easier, but I really truly believe that if you do, 2 assignments a day, you're going to complete every unit very quickly and very easily. Or if you know that you can't do 2 assignments every day, then do 3 on one day, take the next day off, do 3 the next day, and you're perfectly fine, especially in Unit 1. Unit 1 is the hardest, Unit 2 is the easiest, and then we finish somewhere in the middle with difficulty for Unit 3. Okay. I also really highly recommend watching a video that I posted in the announcements page, and it's going to be from 2016. So I know that it's an older video, but please watch this video. I'm going to mention something from 2016. I'm going to mention some sections of internet classes that are not yours, but please watch this video. I know it's 2 years old, but when I made it, I really liked it, and quite frankly, I just haven't recreated it, and I don't want to recreate it every semester. But I posted a video from 2016 on how you access your modules, how you access your chapters, and how you access your quizzes. Now, if I was thinking at the time, I would have not referenced the dates, and I would have been able to use it every semester and not confused anybody. But please just understand that it's a little older, 2 years, but the content and the way you access information is exactly the same. So please watch that video that talks about modules and chapters. My goal during the units is to have you read a chapter, complete these practice flashcards, these modules, and then for you to take a quiz on the chapters. So it's read, practice, and then assess. So understand that that is a repetitive theme in the course. I want to be an advocate for your success on the speeches, and you have to first understand that this is a fully online course. One of the most difficult components of a fully online course is understanding how the speech aspect of that will work. The state of Illinois has requirements that are set forth for every online class. So the requirements for the online speech part are set by the state of Illinois, not by me, not by the college, by the state. It says that you must gather your own audience, you must record in a non-edited format, and you also must give that presentation when you record it in front of people in some sort of public venue, meaning it can't be at your house. I've really given you very clear instructions in the syllabus about how to record the videos, about where I would offer or suggest to record the videos. If I'm honest, the most difficult piece of this class is recording the videos, because you've got to gather your own audience for that. And that can seem challenging at times. But trust me, I believe if you band together, if you're struggling, talk to your classmates, email your classmates in your class section, use your coworkers, throw a barbecue, okay? Do it at a work function. And it sounds kind of crazy, but I've had some really creative ways for people to gather audiences for this presentation and to pass this class. So please don't stress, but realize you need to read the state requirements of gathering your own audience, recording in a public venue, and submitting an unedited video to pass and be successful in this class. I believe you can do it. I've seen hundreds and if not thousands of students come before you do it. So I know you can do it. I want you to be successful. I got to tell you right up front that I have a lot of students who get A's and B's in this class. I also have probably 33% of my students who fail this course. And the reason they fail the course is because they give up, they quit, they don't meet those state requirements. Something that's really kind of minor, something that was totally in their control. I want every one of you to get an A or a B in this class. That's what I want. But I need you to make sure that you're following those requirements and that you're keeping pace and you're doing what you need to do on your end. I absolutely believe you can do it. Please email me with questions. My contact information is on the syllabus. I look forward to a great summer. And again, remember, you're one of 4 sections that I have. 01, 05, 10, and 15. So I'm going to be around my computer a lot, really kind of always interacting with students from one of my 4 online classes. I'll see you somewhere out there.